All right, cool. What's your name and what do you do?
Handsome Baby, Mr. Lifestyle Crazy. I'm a rapper from DC, also a part of the TSK Click Collective, and I make merch also.
All right, cool. So you started off as an artist. I mean, you're still an artist, you thriving, and then you decided to dive deep into the merch game. So what got you in the merch game?
I started out just with the opportunity of modeling first in the wholesale store, and then around it, like fuck it, might as well just start my merch. I already had it in plan, so
Did you always like have a love for merch and clothing and styling?
yeah, definitely, it's one of the ways I express myself, especially in the music game. I'm not a talkative person, so I'm expressing myself with my outfits and shit as soon as I walk through the door.
Who are some of your inspirations, if you have any, in the fashion game?
Like A-Side Rocky, fucking Wiz. I was looking at him. Currency, people like that.
Okay, cool. And so, have you already? What phase are you in with your merch line? Have you started? Have you launched yet?
We on a street run right now, hand in hand type shit. Working on the website right now, getting out running.
Okay, and how's it been starting off? Like, what are some highlights or lowlights that you could share?
As far as with the merch,
Hmm.
one day I just made a random hoodie and posted it on my store, and I sold about 3 that day. 3 sales, so shit. It started from there, really.
So you're basically saying it's important to just start and go ahead and do it. Not even overthink or
Nah,
overcomplicate it.
just get
Just
straight to it. Fuck it.
get
Give
straight
them what
to
they
it.
want.
Cool. And so, what was the thought process like behind your merch line? Is there what's the name of it if you have a name?
It's called Grind Time Worldwide. I've been pushing that since the starter of my music. So just a movement of whoever on their grind. Ain't nobody that's not on their grind every day. If you hate it on that, then shit, you ain't working. So
Right. And what would you say, just looking ahead? I know like you're early in the journey, right? But looking ahead, like let's say next 5 years, where do you see Grind Time Worldwide going?
shit, hoping it be a household term, for the real hustlers who really out here trying to make a way for themselves, their family. You know what I'm saying? People who really believe in themselves and who help others believe in themselves too. So yeah.
Amazing. Do you have a preference or like your next collection? Is it going to be shirts, hoodies, hats? What are you
I
thinking?
currently have hoodies and shirts right now. I sold a few sweatsuits also. We just taking one step at a time, really. Summertime, I'm gonna put out a lot of t-shirts. So yeah,
How do you feel like the music and the fashion and the merch? How do you feel like those worlds come together?
they come together. Look at it like Wu-Tang, man. You see that Wu-Tang logo, you know exactly where it came from. So it's a representation of who you looking at. The Cash Money logo, you know where that shit came from. The No Limit Tank. Man, like, it's a representation of the brand before you even open your mouth. If you get to that point where they know who it is before you even show yourself and your music, they see the logo and like, oh yeah, that's Master P, that's Rick Ross, the Double M. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah, no, that's a good point because a lot of times when you're a big fan, especially growing up, you're a big fan of an artist or a group like Young Money, the Red
right,
Hoodies.
right,
A lot of times it's like that's what you want as a
hmm
kid because you feel like you part of Young Money.
exactly,
Yeah,
right.
cool. So like, let's say just to reiterate, like that young kid who's wearing Grind Time, what do you want them to feel?
Well, I also got another type brand of hoodies. This Grand Town Worldwide also got the Handsome Lifestyle logos also. I just sold my first kid hoodie. You know what I'm saying? The woman who brought that hoodie, she bought it for her son. He autistic, so
Mm.
she felt like, you know, he deserved to feel handsome too. So she got him a Handsome Lifestyle hoodie off the strength. Like, yeah.
How'd you come up with Handsome Baby, or did someone give you that name?
I got an uncle called Handsome. His name Handsome himself.
Oh,
He the type dude. We'll go to Tropical Smoothie, and he'll tell him his name Handsome, and they got call his name in the Tropical Smoothie now. So he used to do shit like that. Whole neighborhood call him Handsome. Walk up on you, hey Handsome, how you? Before everything became weird or shit. I became Handsome Baby just growing up, looking at that. You know what I'm saying? The whole neighborhood was saying that shit. So I was inspired by that.
so that means your future son gonna be like Handsome Kid.
Nah, he might just be the real handsome baby. That's all.
He might be the real. Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Is it any current artists you feel like got their swag on point, or you feel like don't have their swag on point in terms of their clothing?
All right. Got they swag. It be having me laughing, but I fuck with it at the same time. I know what he going for. The nigga Mexico Joe with all the fur and shit, the old school whips and shit. Like, I'm fucking with that swag. Like, the real player pimp swag. Fucking with that. Real P shit.
Yeah, I feel like hip hop and fashion is like one and the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times when the fashion grows outside of hip hop or becomes bigger, like people that's not even a fan of hip hop, like say Kanye for example,
Right.
that's when I feel like it's a turning point, and it's just how that culture kind of grows, and but it's a part of hip hop. You know what I mean? It's like the music, the videos, the fashion, like it all kind of goes hand in hand. So why do you feel like it's so expressive? Like why do you feel like it comes together so uniquely?
I think it's the shit we rap about as artists. Like, I think it's a primary thing we come in as a rapper. Like, yeah, you know you're gonna rap about these things. It's this at a point where how unique you're gonna make it sound for real, for real. So we know it's what come with it. You gotta throw that shit on. It's like I'm still trying to build my name every day in this rap shit. So I walk into a show and I know I'm about to perform. They may not know me. They looking at the swag like, man, this nigga fly shit. I wonder if he rap. And I go up there, beat drop. They like the beat. All right, now it's my job to draw you in for real with these lyrics. So, the swag really start like the start of a lot of shit.
Do you think you could be a pop artist without any swag?
Hell yeah. J. Cole don't wear no chains, no, you hear me? J. Cole wear no damn chains. Uh, Shit, he rattled a bike and shit, bro. He top 3, wasn't he?
Even
Yeah.
though he don't have traditional swag, and
Right.
I feel like he kind of go out his way to like be swag.
I ain't even mean to say it like he ain't got swag, but like,
Nah,
yeah,
but he
yeah.
do in a weird way. He does, because it's like him wearing a t-shirt and sweatpants
Right.
is his swag,
Mm-hmm.
and 90% of people probably are wearing what he's wearing.
Right.
Honestly, a lot of times, I feel like this. A lot of times when rappers have, like you said, the chains and all that stuff, like it's cool. It's cool to look at how they put it on, but also it might not be as relatable. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because
Right.
it's something that might be hard to achieve, or
Mhm.
but I don't know. It just depends how you look at it. So how do you feel about that?
Shit, I believe you can make it without all that. You know what I mean? But also, I feel like I be pushing the lifestyle shit, like screaming out lifestyle, but I want people to understand, like, it's about whatever bracket you win in life, man. It's different levels to this shit. Like, you can make wherever you at look cool. Shit, if I was homeless, if I had all the homeless hoes, I'm the top homeless nigga. I'm the you could be the man in any bracket of life you at. You feel me? So yeah. Don't trick yourself of where you at, man. Let's make the best of it. Shit like that. I think bro might have got used to that and was like, fuck it. It ain't even worth buying chains
Yeah.
and whips and all that shit. I'm cool with the things I got.
Nah, I think you're right though, because even as kids, like maybe once in a while you get blessed some shoes and things like that, but it's like I think for the most part, growing up, for most kids, like you really got to put together what you can,
Right,
to
right.
hit the thrift or
Shit, that's how I was.
you
Getting
know.
that thrift, I'm cutting rips and shit. I'm cutting, man, my first thing I fuck around made, I went in my mother's closet, man. I got her jean jacket. I cut the arms off that bitch. I started bleaching and ripping it. That's my
Mm.
first jean jacket, bro.
So you heavy into like the customization, like even the jacket you got on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Show them what you did, like the little details.
Basically, just added some spikes to a random leather vest that I got. Some little spikes. Ordered offline type shit. Hooked it up. Also put some in this hoodie I got. They'll see some if they go to my Instagram or something. Got spikes around the hood and shit like that. So I'm cool
Nice.
with like crafting and all that shit too.
So you think like down the line, your merch line, like it's gonna be a lot of customization, a lot of unique pieces,
Say that again.
a lot of like customization and unique pieces,
Yeah,
like
I'm
one on
hoping to
ones.
aim more pieces,
Yeah.
later on down the line. I'm hoping to, do a little something with some jeans and stuff like that.
How do you feel? What do you feel about women's clothing or women's merch? Would you ever make something like that for
I'm
like
looking into it.
the handsome ladies?
See, I'm shy. I don't know, cause the word handsome, man, it's
Okay,
like
I
it's
mean,
already, but I ain't gonna lie, like I definitely sold a few handsome lifestyle like shirts to girls and shit. So and I was surprised about that, but I was gonna push more of the GT Worldwide joints on them, but
you know,
uh,
'cause I feel like the natural progression from like when I notice in hip hop, right? For example, ASAP, Tyler, Kanye, they go from like the merch to a male perspective, then it's like unisex,
right,
then they go into furniture.
right.
That's actually a common thing. All three of them do. It's like furniture, interior design, like it's like building a whole set, like not just the merch, but like they're building a whole set, the backdrop behind it, you know, the whatever the mood is type of thing, and that's stuff I find really
I
cool.
didn't think about it that far until I heard Birdman one day. Like, man, we got Versace sheets, nigga. Like, damn, that's really lifestyle, bro. Like, this nigga crazy.
Yeah, they say Drake got a chrome heart bed. He got
That's
a
crazy.
$500,000 chrome heart bed. Um, you know the call bears, like the
Mm-hmm.
he got like $1 million bears just at the entrance of his crib.
That's crazy.
But
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
saying that.
yeah, I think that goes back to like how the music and the fashion is such a interconnected. Like the first thing you said is like expression. You know,
Right.
it's like this is how you express yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's so interconnected that as a creative, like you have no choice but to, you know, make the world that you see. You know
Right.
what I mean?
And it's not just expressing yourself. It's the first way you feel good, man. You getting up, you getting in the shower, you brushing, you taking care of yourself. You gotta look how you feel if that's how you feeling anyway.
So what advice would you give someone who, let's say, they they want to have their own swag, they want to, you know, be creative and expressive, but they just don't know how or they don't know how to start.
It come with not giving a fuck what people think first. You gotta not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I think what's unique is like going outside of doing them things that you know motherfuckers gonna talk shit about, but not give a fuck and just try your best at making it look the best the way you can. Like you the creator of it at that point. Like you gotta make them believers. That's right. Shit, that's gonna be how people know you from the one thing that you weren't scared to do. Like a lot of things. I remember like we grew up in the blog era and shit growing up. The Wiz, the Kendricks, the Flatbush Zombies and shit. Like that made us want to dare to be different. We was getting stoned to be different. So a lot of shit that people able to do now. It's like a lot of us got stoned for this shit to be cool. So you gotta be one of them people. Like don't be scared. You gonna get stoned, bro. But later on down the line, they gonna remember you started that shit. So shit is go for
It sounds like just authenticity,
it. Yeah,
being authentic and just being you.
yeah,
You know, at the end of the day, nobody's you. So you gotta be you gotta showcase that as much as you can.
right,
Not just the fashion, but also music and everything else too.
right. Yeah, man. Like shit. When the Jeremy Scotts came out, the bears and gorillas on people's feet, like this era where everybody wearing the Helly Hansons and shit. Everybody want to look a little gangster now, but that made people a little more versatile with their swag now. Made the average street nigga want to throw a colorful shirt on or some other shit. You know, some Asics on their feet.
We so now we're on the topic of DMV fashion, right? 'Cause you
Right.
just brought up the heli and you know,
Um,
if you were to build a character, let's say like 10 years ago, with like the most swaggiest DMV fashion, like what would you build? Like top to bottom.
the swaggiest with like DMV swag.
DMV swag, yeah.
Man, all right. Sheesh. No faces was cracked. No face on. Damn, but then you had the Sabiato. I ain't gonna lie, that
What
bitch.
shoes would they have on?
Shit. Niggas, we always like the staple shoe is New Balance, but niggas is definitely wearing shit like them. Everybody talking about remember them Dunkins, motherfucking Dunkins, any foam, shit, just foam like shoes or like some crazy runners. Like, I say them silver Tim Dunkins, motherfucking no face on, fucking Sabiato, little hat on,
Yeah. What about the belt? You know, the belts used to go
The belts
crazy.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
used to be the
Niggas was
Gucci
having the
belt.
Ferragamo.
Yeah, the
Oh, God.
the Ferragamo
Oh,
belts used
God.
to go crazy.
Ferragamo.
You know, I always found it interesting how, like, in the DMV fashion back then, you used to have like the weirdest. They used to find the weirdest designer things to latch onto. Like, used to be the LV belts, the Ferragamo belts, and then as I get older, you studying these fashion houses. Like, how did this make it to the DMV? Like, that's
Exactly.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why did we adopt like foam posits and Nike boots out of everything? You know, because it's not like these things don't exist anywhere else. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like we be getting the slightest shit and just making the best out of it, and that's it just become a statement. Now we dressing that shit with anything and making it a great piece for whatever we talking about, whether it's New Balance or a coat we talking about, whatever it is, Nike boots. You know, we just make the best out of that shit.
Yeah, and I feel like even for example, Kanye talks about how his swag kind of came from the DMV.
You
He
can see
talked about
that.
it in an interview. He used to
Niggas
come
on
here
the
during the
collar
summer.
shirts, heavy polos.
We got the polos, we're definitely wearing that back
Yeah.
in the day. It's some DC old heads that even told me, I don't know how true this is, but they
And the
said that,
whole collar popping shit.
yeah,
I don't know who that go to, but yeah.
it's some old heads that told me that Tim's really started here, and then New York took it.
That's the talk. Yeah. I'm a young nigga. I'll be like thinking they can have the butter shit, but like you can't. I feel like they own the butters and that, but nah.
Yeah,
I don't. I wasn't old enough. I know we had to start the term beef and broccoli for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what would you say now? Like we talked about 10 years ago, but now like DMV build a character. Like what is the average DMV swag fit?
Today, shit, niggas wearing them Canada Goose coats. They still wearing them ski masks on their head. I think it's a little more designer shit mixed into it now. You got the Balenci's and shit on with it. Because we always was in love with runners anyway. So the fact that runners is becoming a cool thing now, it's not just New Balance no more. Or we can still do New Balance because it's like it's varieties of them. Runners always going to be a part of the swag.
Yeah.
But it's always going to be a main coat, whatever that popping coat is, and we still going to blend it with what we already be wearing. So, shit like that, little brands or mix it with designer.
Yeah, I feel like the DMV swag now is a little more refined. Like it's a lot of black, I think. A lot of Under Armour. You said the Canada Gooses. Like
for the most part, I feel like DC swag was a lot of solid colors. I think that's why we embraced them Nike boots and the New Balance. So
right.
we dress around them, and then you look at the upcoming clothing lines back in the day, from Sabiato to Eat. You know what I'm saying? Still cool regular colors that niggas is wearing. Niggas will see the black, white, or the red shirt, they're gonna get that black shirt.
Cool. All right, last question. So any words of wisdom for someone trying to start their own clothing brand or hop in a booth? Any words of wisdom for a young creative out there?
Don't dare to be different with either or. Again, not caring about what people think and shit, being true to yourself and real with yourself about all this shit, you know what I'm saying, before everybody else do. So all that constructive criticism, you know what to take from it and what not to listen to. You gotta know what's real to listen to and what's some hate shit, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta pick and choose what's good for you to listen to, you know, whether it's rap or music. So shit, just keep working hard at it, man. Like every little thing that you think don't count. Man, so I don't care if you got $20 in your pocket and you gonna get about 5 shirts. You know what I'm saying? $40. Shit, use 20 to go get some prints made. Use the other 20, get as many shirts made. Start with them shirts. What, five shirts? Get them all, 25 each? Do your thing. You can start small. You know what I'm saying? Use that money and keep building. But musically, you know, keep being original. And shit, just keep daring to be different and being original. But that's it. Man. Keep working hard. Don't slack on it. No procrastination. Grind time.
Grind time worldwide. Handsome baby worldwide.
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle. The MV wholesale department.
TSK, man.
TSK. Appreciate it, bro.
Cheers.